Um, this is going to sound a lot like conspiracy theory. It's specifically, but I could tell you specifically that there's no way for the Illuminati to communicate with us anymore. The communication, you can look for it to come through the collective conscious. It's not going to make sense to anybody else. As a matter of fact, they would get upset to hear you talk that way. And because it has to be coherent, like for somebody to appreciate it, then they're going to be like, well, who the fuck are you? Like, you know what I mean? In the Matrix, this is the part where it gets into conspiracy now. In the Matrix, right? The AI program, or the enemy program to Neo and Morpheus and them was the first program in a chain of programs that led to all the effort to free up from the Matrix, and then Neo had to basically free himself from the Matrix, and then Neo returned to the Matrix. Yeah, so the enemy program gave Neo a cookie, right? Right before COVID-19, Covi Bryant went down in a helicopter. And I mean, there is the possibility for foul play there. Some people think even manganese could have been used to fuck up the propellers, to fuck up the propeller aircraft, because it's light, and it'll sit on, or it's light enough to suspended in vapor, like clouds and stuff. And it was to send a message so here's the thing, right? I just told you the Illuminati's not able to send messages to us. It's incoherent, you know what I mean? Like Covi. The question is, does the Illuminati really, is it really a negative or a positive that people think that they do so much evil? Is it a negative or a positive for them? Does it facilitate their end game, or is it antithetical? Because in order for you to even want to be in the Illuminati, you have to want to think that you have so much magician shit to affect how things play out, that you would be the winner in the end, right? I mean, and so, like, is it really bad that we're saying, like, oh, Bill Gates is gonna drop smallpox? Oh, it's the Russians, because they blew up, they had an explosion in their facility near some of the smallpox. You know, anybody could say anything. And then there was, in the United States, I forget what county that is. They had some samples that were too far away from incinerator, right? Frozen samples stored outside of the facility that they were supposed to be at, there's only 2 facilities that are allowed to keep that. And then, so like, wouldn't that be negative? If wouldn't that turn everyone against Bill Gates, and would he want that? Well, the thing is Bill Gates all there? Like how he gets when he's fucking excited about some shit, like, ooh, like fucking smacked out. That shit'll never like, whatever he thinks is supposed to happen because of all of his efforts, it's not going to be like that. I don't know what's going to happen, but knowing exactly how shit is supposed to happen is crazy. That itself, I have enough faith in that itself to know that everyone that they're trying to enslave will get free of a construct. They won't, at some point, they won't be able to. And you're thinking like, well, what do you mean? Like, because they can recall the soul. The technology is not, there's different types of technology. And some of it is a technology to be able to speak to your subconscious through transmitters. Wavelengths are transmissions. So while they're not speaking to us, they're getting people prepared to accept some that probably will be done sloppy. Some people will be upset how people have gotten to this so bad that they could buy whole hook, line, and sinker, swallow the bait, take all leader, eating up the leader. Basically, your ass is hooked. And then when you've been off more than you can chew, then they don't have to hide anymore. They won't have to hide anymore. I almost want to hide for even saying this shit because people are so over the Illuminati shit. If you try to follow what happened with Young Dolph, and Young Dolph has all this Illuminati shit in his videos. But that's the point, is not to see, they wouldn't have been able to kill him. It's the reemergence of the subconscious suppressed psyche and those haters, and we already understand, like, just the fact that it's not safe to walk around your own hood and be well off just means that that people don't want to see. There's people close to everybody that doesn't want to see you prosper. They just want to manage you like a battery, like a battery that, like an NFT, gets passive income and shit, but you'll get that crazy check. So there's more people interested in you getting a crazy check than would be glad to see that you're getting passive income through something other than subsidies, filching or siphoning off the coffers of the federal government, if you want to call it that, because it's not really the United States of America and yada yada. So there's just a very conflicted bureaucrat left over that doesn't know how to mimic the natural human responses or facilitate the demand for guttural, like, instinctive reactions from people who are not psychotic. That's looking into my conspiracy theories. Hope I didn't take too long to make points.